Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. So today looks a little different because I'm going to be focusing on hip mobility, some hip stretching, just to loosen up that hip area, which is very commonly tight for a lot of people. It's a junction point between the upper and lower body, so it's getting a lot of action from both sides. And also with our work culture and sitting all day, it can get really very, very tight in this area. So the first thing we are going to do, you're only going to see my legs here, so I'll explain first. We're just going to go through each range. So the hip joint is a ball and socket, which means it can go in every direction. So forward and back, side to side, and it can turn in and out, and then we'll put all of those moves together. So, getting a nice sturdy stance on one leg. If you need to grab a chair or like a dowel or even just the wall to hold onto for balance, please do so. First, we're just going to go forward and back, swinging the leg. So relaxing at the joint. And this just helps give a slight bit of traction in the joint. And relax to the other side, nice and steady. Go slow to start. As you can see, I'm kind of swinging my arms in a way that helps to counterbalance the leg swing and help with the balance on one leg. A little less balanced on my right side. I've always been that way for some reason. And we'll relax. So that was flexion and extension. So now we're going to do adduction and abduction. So adduction and abduction. And again, using the arms to counterbalance the leg. And again, definitely hold on to something if you're really struggling with the balance. Another way to help with balance is to really engage the standing leg. Squeeze the quads at the front and the glute and also the core. And relax, other side. You can also kind of scrunch your toes up to kind of grip the floor. And you might start to feel some strengthening in the side here. And relax. And then we'll do rotation. So just lifting the toe, going to rotate the foot out as far as you can and in as far as you can. Here we're trying not to turn the upper body, keeping the hips fixed, just turning at the hip joint. You can even kind of feel the ball of the hip joint moving. If you feel at the side of your hip here, also feel all the muscles that are working to do this motion. Coming to center, other side. External rotation, internal rotation. Okay, and back to center. For our last move, we're going to put everything together. So getting steady on that one foot, cross the other foot in front and turn your toe in. And we're going to lift the leg, bending at the knee, bring it in front, start turning the foot out, and bring it all the way around behind, and then reverse. So toe in, bring it up, point forward when you're in front, let's try it once with the toe out to start. And then in. Last one. And we'll switch sides. Getting warm. So over, other foot, toe in. Forward as we bring it across the front, turn it out. Bring it behind. If you need, you can tap down just to regain balance. So when we're moving in all three directions, it's called circumduction. Keeping that standing leg strong. And relax. Shake it out a little bit. And then we'll come down to the floor. So this first move, many names. Some people call it a shin box or a 90-degree rollover. So we're doing external and internal rotation. So to start, you kind of want a 90-degree angle and with enough distance that you don't really need to use your hands. Now this might be difficult for people, so to start you can just bring a bigger knee angle and just kind of go side to side like that, and then work your way up. As that gets easier, you can bring the feet closer in. So we'll do the first couple sideways. So again, you want to be able to keep your hands off the floor. We're just going to roll over to the side. So when you're in this position, again, you want about a 90-degree angle in both knees. So we're just going to do this to warm up a couple times. And then we're looking to the side in the final position. Okay, now we are going to add to this move. I'm going to come to face forward. So moving over. When we reach this point, just going to lean forward. You're going to give yourself a nice stretch in the hip on the front leg. And we're going to make this dynamic, so we're only going to hold for about 5 seconds before switching to the other side. And because we're doing this maybe 6 times per side, don't push too hard those first couple of rounds. We have lots of time to ease into this move. You may find that you shift a little bit. Just adjust your feet to try and keep that 90-degree angle. Do 2 more each side. Just make sure you're breathing here as well. And see if you're able to get a little deeper. Maybe breathe in as you're transitioning. Exhale into the stretch. Last round here. Okay. So we're nice and loosened up here. The next move, coming onto the knees, grab a towel or fold up a yoga mat, something just to cushion the knee. And then we're going to bring one leg out to the side, a little bit in front, maybe a 30-degree angle or so. So from here, we're going to kneel into that front leg, keeping the knee over top of the toes. You should be feeling a really good stretch in the adductor muscle. And we'll come back up. Just adjust accordingly so that your leg is straight out to the side. And then we're going to drop the hip back, keeping straight over that kneeling knee. Back up. This is a really great sequence after a run or something, after a leg day workout. Because it's dynamic, you can also use it as a warm-up. Maybe hold a little less time, 2 or 3 seconds. Here you can even bring the toe up, extends a little bit into the calves. We'll do one more. And then we'll come to the other side. Maybe just take a moment here to feel the difference between legs. I can definitely feel some warmth in this area. So switching sides. Again, about a 30-degree angle to the front. And then a nice deep stretch. Knee over toe. Try not to arch the back. Keep a nice neutral spine. And add a bit of pressure onto the knee. Okay, and that finishes that move. And I think to finish off, we'll just do a nice relaxing rotation. So it'll be kind of similar to the this one, except we're going to lay down and just kind of let our legs, both knees drop to one side. Again, that 90-degree angle. And make it a little bit more of a passive stretch. This is a nice one to do if even before bed, lying in bed, or when you wake up in the morning, because it's very relaxing, and even just the gentlest movement will help to get the hips loosened up. And you can do this one for as long as you want, really. I'm going to call it a day here. You can just bring the knees up, give a nice squeeze, compressing the joint, hold it. You might feel a bit of discomfort. Just ease up on the squeezing and relax. Okay, so that is your hip mobility routine. The first one anyways. There's so many different hip mobility moves that I will definitely be posting more. But I hope you enjoyed that one, and stay tuned for more similar videos and also more Qigong videos. Thanks for coming out. Have a great day.